Morning everyone, and welcome back to Lee Slot Cars for another little update on what I've been doing in the garage. Not a lot in the last couple of weeks because it's been seriously hot. It gets swelteringly hot in this garage. So this is an update, and it's things I did a few weeks ago when it was a little bit cooler. So if we start off over here now, previously I had on the flyover, I had a bridge going over it, and then like a little stand on top, spectator stand on top. I decided to take that away because I quite like having the flyover open, you know. I like seeing the cars going up and over. So I took all that away, and then I just built a little backdrop to it, I guess you could call that. They're a bit close to the track, so it might be a bit precarious for them. Some nice timber flooring for them, so they're getting well looked after. I'm going to have to put a door in here somewhere so it looks as if that leads to somewhere in the background, but that's maybe one for another day. I still have to add lighting to this garage and put some more detail in it, so that's another job I've got to do. So there's always something. I think the biggest change is over on this side. Now in my last video I said that I'd found a piece of polystyrene, and indeed I had, and I've used it to build a little cliff face at the end of the hairpin bend. I think it looks really effective. I've also put static grass down on either sides of the track there, and it just tidies it all up nicely. I found some of the old bushes that I made from a previous layout, and I did a tutorial on this. Actually, I mean, it's really straightforward. It's actually made from an old artificial Christmas tree. I think they look quite effective with a few berries or coloured flowers on it, or whatever they might be. So yeah, I think they look quite effective. So excuse me, I think that bit looks really good. I've added a few more decals, posters, things like that along the way. What else have we got? This little corner bit. Now, what I found is when I was racing the cars around the track, they used to come round here, flip out, flip back, and drop off just here. So I've put up a little border just here, and that seems to have solved the problem. Ideally, I should be a better driver and slow down, not let it happen. But there you go. What can I say? I'm not a racer. What else have we got? Oh yeah, okay, so up here, this is where that stand used to be on top of the bridge over the flyover. So I've moved it up on top of the Martini area, and I think that looks quite effective now. Need to get a few more figures for it because, you know, it's a popular sport, motor racing, and that stand should be full, and there's only a few people in there, so yeah, I need to buy a few more figures for that. That's one for another day. If we come round here, you will see, talking about spectators, the gorgeous Daisy Duke. Now, obviously, she fueled a lot of childhood fantasies. Let's be honest, I'm sure she did for a lot of people. I've been after a General Lee for a long time, but they're always massively overpriced, really expensive to buy. But I finally got one, and I got one at a decent price, and it's a Pioneer one as well, which I'm really pleased about. The quality is absolutely spot on. It's beautiful. I've only actually run it around the track once because I'm so scared of damaging it, which is a bit silly, I guess, but you know, I want to look after it. I want it to stay in pretty much mint condition. So I'm really pleased about that, and she will be treasured, I guarantee. So that's where I'm at on this build. Now, we are in the process of moving house, or we will. We haven't found somewhere to go yet, but we're going to be moving house. So obviously I've got to move this track, and it will mean starting a new one, which is quite exciting anyway, because, you know, part of the fun in all this and this hobby is designing new layouts, designing new scenery. What sort of theme is it going to be? Is it going to be a racetrack with spectators? Is it going to be somewhere driving through a desert or through a forest? So, you know, there's loads of different things, and I think in my time I've probably chose most of them. Excuse me. What I would love to do is like a city racetrack. So where you've got sort of shops, houses, things like that, where the track runs through. So maybe that's something that I can start planning. But the criteria of the new house is it has to have either a garage or a good loft space, because I can't be without my slot car track. You know, it's what keeps me sane. It's a fantastic hobby. So yeah, all this has got to be uprooted, dismantled and moved at some point. And it's not a big deal, you know. It's not like, I remember watching a video from Boone Slot Cars. I mean, I don't know if you ever checked out this guy. His track was amazing, and he's a lovely guy as well. Thoroughly recommend you to check him out on YouTube. But he had a huge layout, and he's moved that, so I'm sure I can move my tiny little thing. So that's the situation at the moment. It's cooler today, so I can get a bit of time to maybe do the lighting and maybe get some details put up in there. But I've run out of foam board, and you know me and my foam board, I'm down to a few little scraps. So don't think I'll be buying any more, because I'm going to be moving on soon. But I'll see what I can do, and then who knows, in a few weeks time I may well report back. So if you like what I'm doing, if you like what I'm saying, then I'll say what everyone else says. Click like, click subscribe, and come and join me on another day. In the meantime, you all take care, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Goodbye now.